Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming into game two here of Digital Chaos versus Friendship, Dedication, and Love, also known as FDL. I'm Conrad Jansen, and I'm here with Charlie C. Yang, and here we're commentating the game. How are you doing, Charlie?
Good.
What
Good.
do you think
A
about
lot
that
of fun.
first game action from Digital Chaos?
It's pretty much a clinic of just solid Dota.
Yeah,
There's not much to say. Not much to say about that really. FDL, they drafted okay, played all right, but in the end, Digital Chaos was just a tier, maybe a couple tiers above them.
yeah. We actually looking at the picks and bans of this upcoming game here. We see the identical bans from FDL, and I believe almost identical bans minus the Slaughter and the Puck coming from Digital Chaos. I think they really saw CCNC be really comfortable in that Puck during that game, but still lost to Weehaw, unfortunately, in the mid lane.
Yeah, he did get solo killed by Weehaw. Chased him beyond the tower. That was not supposed to
That
happen.
does not, yeah, that is not the play.
Well, in game two, we have a Dazzle first pick. I don't think we've seen this very often. And a Magnus.
Well,
This is
I feel like the Dazzle falls into one of those plays where it's a very flexible thing. You could add, it
it
really
is,
fits
but
in like, it's not a first pick
it's not a
material.
first pick,
I
especially in this meta.
I feel you.
I I don't think it's terrible. It's very open ended,
Yeah.
and we'll see where they want to go with this. But Magnus is also very interesting.
Yeah, we got the Dazzle Beastmaster Magnus and the Doom Axe DP here. Um, uh, I feel like FDL really like the Doom, and I do think we might see it in the jungle again. He did. I thought Fonz was pretty good on it. Didn't unfortunately get the ganks early on that they needed, but he
No, it
looked
was
comfortable.
yeah, he did. He's definitely played it a lot. It's honestly how hard is it to play
Gaudy,
jungle Doom?
but it is true. Yeah, and we got the Animage coming up for Digital Chaos. How do
It's
you feel
another
about this?
different look.
Yeah,
I'm liking this.
they're
I like the fact that they do different things.
Yeah, I think they're really using this open qualifier portion, sorry, this main qualifier portion to really try and find out what kind of clicks and what works for them, because they do feel confident against a lot of these teams, and they're able to do these sort of testings while still winning
Well,
these
this
games.
is going to be a test because it's an anti-mage game against a Doom, and a Death Prophet, and an Axe.
And now a Terrorblade
And
to
the
add to the
Terrorblade.
mix. Shoutouts to that
None of
10 armor, which
this
is ridiculous
is
to me.
I'm gonna say this is not the greatest AM game.
Uh, I, why do you think they might have drafted that? Do you think they're
I
just
think they had a set idea of what they wanted to do in this game without really seeing what FDL was gonna pick. To be fair, I get a sense that DC don't entirely respect every single team
Yeah.
in this qualifiers. They're just doing whatever. You see how fast they came out with a lot of these picks. They're just like Magnus AM. We're gonna do this right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that yeah, you're right. They had a plan. I mean, just looking at those two heroes, that is a plan ready to go. They want to go. But the Oracle pickup from FDL, man, this is
Yeah, it's a way to ensure Terrorblade gets off Sunder.
yeah. And on top of that, it's looking a little a little rough skis for this Anti-Mage here. A lot of blow up, a lot of ways for him not to make it out.
Yeah, I want to see DC pick up a very active 4 hero here for Saxa.
Yeah, I mean, does Sasuke also play the Dazzle? I actually don't know if they switch off on that role once in a while, because I feel like Sasuke plays the 5, but I feel like I've seen him on those like really like he plays some of the junglers, does he not?
He does.
Like
Well,
it's usually plays
Misery
the
usually
Mayflower, right?
plays the Chen and the Enchantress.
Yeah.
I think it's very hero dependent.
Got it.
We'll see what they have for him this game. But like I said, I do like FDL's draft here.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. You know, they ended up with a lot of reserve time, which is kind of unusual these days. I feel like a lot of teams like to either utilize it for
Really
talking,
getting down to the wire, and I think
and then use
DC
that
have
extra.
I think DC here have realized they're cutting into their own reserve time. They realize maybe we picked these things a little too quickly.
Yeah.
This is a hard game for anti-mage. What do we pick here?
Yeah, and on top of that, I just feel like teams are trying to utilize every single minute before the game starts, and you know, because you see, even when all the picks are finally made, you got
I
to.
mean, this is a big tournament for all these teams.
Yes.
Getting to a Valve event, especially the Valve event before TI,
Yes.
this is huge for these
'Cause,
guys.
I mean, that's the
All of these players, Dota, they might be new names to you guys, but they've probably been playing Dota for years and years. This playing here on stream in front of thousands of people, this represents the culmination of
years of dedication, hard
Hours.
work, and not
Hours upon hours
and
of
to
time
be
put
honest,
into this game.
not the same level of support that I think a lot of other regions had, like in terms of Europe and teams.
Hmm.
Uh, we lack that a little bit in NA. So and it looks like it's going to be Misery here on the Enchantress to finish that off. Weehaw and Resolution on the Animage.
And
Weehaw on the
Saxa
Falcon.
on the Dazzle.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be playing it. Obviously, Moo on the Beastmaster. MJW taking the Doom. Fawn's on the Axe. So it looks like it's going to be a jungle Axe.
And an offlane Doom.
Yeah. So a little bit different than last time.
But what hasn't changed is
Bisa playing the carry on
Got him.
on Terrorblade, and we'll see how he does. I haven't seen a lot of the new Terrorblade games, so I'm actually quite excited to see how they end up pulling that down.
he's been picked this this patch, this tournament. I
Yeah.
can't say that it's gone well for the teams that have picked him.
But is that because of the draft, or is that because of this things went wrong? Like
I mean,
I saw the previous game where Shazam was playing it against somebody was playing against Shazam, and it did not look like it was going
No,
very well.
it didn't. It didn't. It was Kingdom against Shazam, and the entire draft overall was kind of a mess. They
But-
picked Terrorblade into an Elder Titan.
But look, 10 armor, dude. 10 armor.
Yeah, it's just a casual 10 armor, guys.
Casual. It's like I look at him like Axe. Like looks like a beastly guy with like a lot of armor kind of going on there, and it's like
He's got
one.
Doom, 0.
0. He looks. Oh my god. Oh, then they actually kind of
Drop the courier,
jump
dude.
Courier. Yep. And Saska able to get this ward off here in mid, just off to the left, just above the mid lane tower there. It looks like it's going to be a good opportunity for vision for Weehaw there when he starts facing off against some of that action.
Well,
It does look like DC's posturing towards the top rune, while in the bot lane, bot rune, FDL look like they're going to go for that, where Moo's going to try and contest with the boar there. Friendly match. I guess both of them have kind of realized that it
doesn't matter.
it
at this
doesn't
point.
matter. I won my Hearthstone game last game. Wow. Bisa playing the carry in multiple games now.
Hey, Stan King knows what's up. Let's do our best for the fans,
Yeah.
guys.
A true hero, a true hero. I do appreciate that. I do think teams should be trying to always strive for the best, regardless of, the game mattering and or not. I believe both of them make the top of their group.
Yes, and the standings ultimately, unfortunately, this game doesn't. The outcome of this game won't change the standings.
Now, do you think that might have affected DC's draft in this?
Probably a little. It inevitably does. They're not going to show their best stuff. They're not going to
Yeah, you want to save that for those playoff games. 'cause
right show everything.
That is by far the most important. And Magnus getting the bounty rune up top lane, while FD. Sorry, I don't know why I said FD. I meant CCNC getting it on the bot lane. This pause really threw me off.
Johns, no Johns, man.
No Johns, no Johns. Oh
Come
my
on, get
God.
on your
I'm,
caster
I mean,
game,
I'm not
Conrad.
really a caster, so like, you all in the Tim house, ready or not?
T-
I come. I don't.
Is that English?
Tamu? Are you English?
This is
No, I'm
Dota boys and
American,
girls.
and this is
Oh,
a very,
damn,
very
son.
North American being his English, playing the carry. And yeah, looks like they're ready to go here.
You
So
know-
a little bit of bants, before the game starts. I appreciate it.
it's
Sorry.
always fun. Brings flavor to the scene.
Of course, and I think that if there's one thing NA is known for, it's
Flavor.
it's.
And of
definitely-
all the flavors they had to choose from,
why
they
did you
had-
gotta pick salty? I mean, we're definitely going to Flavor Town. Let's be honest.
I mean, I love it.
Oh man, yeah, and actually a really good block here from Moo by using both the boars. So it's going to be interesting. They do get a neutral one though, just as Bisa's also doing a very good block there in mid, or sorry, in the bot lane. And everybody, MJW looks like he's going to be zoned out a little bit by Saska. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's just kind of playing very far back.
Trying to get that creep, but that camp has been blocked.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go. Oh, and the other camp, the other big camp by the Radiant Ancients has also been blocked. There's
Yeah.
gonna be no easy creep devour for MJW.
Yeah, I think Saska's just, he's just getting there, making sure to block the camp with his body every single time. MJW taking a really hard time here. And actually already popping the Scorched Earth. He's taking a lot of damage. Ended up walking up into that creep wave. Resolution still chasing. It looks like he's going to make it out, but he's already down to 2 tangos. And the regen of Scorched Earth is good, but I don't think he can take a lot more damage in this lane.
This is also an interesting look from DC. You have Resolution playing the hard farmer, and we instead playing the more spacey mid.
Yep. And we got a Misery smoke gang coming up here. It looks like they might want to go on MJW. He does have a Centaur creep.
He's super low. He doesn't have mana for Scorched Earth. He
Yep.
does have a Mango, but Scorched Earth is on cooldown.
And here comes Resolution Saska. MJW hiding in the trees. And yeah,
They're going for him.
And I think they're going to end up getting it. Saska's going to end up blocking here. Oh, wow, he's actually able to cut his way all the way through. Wow, Resolution with a perfect blink block there. And they're going to box him in, and he's just going to take it down. Misery tanking the creep wave with the Centaur Conqueror, and Resolution gets first blood there.
Oh, God, what a player.
Really good blink. I mean, without that blink, he was not making it out.
You know, he has really been the consistent highlight of... Oh! CNC gets skewed into the tower.
And it looks like he's going to go down. Oh, able to pop that, but unfortunately not going to be able to make it through.
Wow, God, what presence of mind. He's getting drained, stops, moves back, and skewers him in.
I mean, that was a really good play. And I don't know if they saw the regen rune there, but if he gets that, like, he's going to be dominating.
He's not. Looks like Franz is going to get it. The Oracle pinged it out.
Yeah, Franz going to get it. Now he's going to be able... He's got his Iron Talon, Boots of Speed, and a Stout Shield going to be sent over to him. So he's going to be able to really rock this new jungle with a lot more... And he's just going to be able to farm it really well.
And we will pick up that bounty.
Yep, activates it. And he's got his bottles now, so he'll be able to start spamming up some spells and get some good damage on CCNC.
You know, despite those kills, FDL are still doing pretty good in the lane.
Yeah, Bisa getting some good farm here. Moo keeping up relatively well, you know, considering that's kind of a Beastmaster special. But obviously doing no damage because 10 armor. And I do actually appreciate that Bisa is getting you know, really good farm here, and actually Stan King being really good about helping him farm underneath the tower, able to give him that extra little auto attack to make sure he secured that last hit.
Yeah, it's a sign of players that have some pretty good chemistry, play together enough.
Yeah, and this observer ward up top dropped by Saska. Actually seeing everything. So it looks like Franz not going to be able to do anything here. But oh, Saska getting caught out here. Not in a good place. Is he going to actually use Berserker's Call? Doesn't look like it.
MJW, why didn't you Scorched Earth? You could have War Stomped.
War Stomp, Scorched Earth, and into a Berserker Call with
yeah,
the
you could have definitely could have killed Saska there.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And actually, CCNC getting gone on by Weehaw here again, doing a lot of damage. Misery going to be helping out. He does end up going down, but I think Misery's going to get the counter kill here, and he does end up taking him out with that Hellbear Smasher.
Still a nice kill for CCNC, 2v1.
For sure, and you know, CCNC getting that kill before Weehaw, so he's going to get that extra experience.
Yeah, it makes up for that skewer into the tower.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Oh, and looks like Moo's going to get gone on here. Doesn't look like they're going to have the damage. I don't think they're going to
kill him.
But they are able to push him out of lane a little bit, and Bisa going to be focusing just on farming, you know, while Moo has to go back a little bit to heal up.
He'll be okay. Probably try and drag the creep wave back with those spores.
Yep. No, and mid lane looking pretty even on the farm. They've both been doing pretty well. Obviously, the Spirit Siphon doing really well against a Weehaw, unless he ends up skewering away. But overall, just a really good job from that team. And it looks like they're going to go on MJW here. Resolution doing the body blocks, doing his thing. Looks like he's going to probably be able to take out MJW. Oh, unfortunately not. And Franz does get the Berserker Call off to try and get some extra damage to that tower. But looks like he's going to be fine. And looks like MJW is going to actually have to return to base. But looks like
Wee's making a rotation to try and take out this Axe.
And I think they're going to be able to get it. Franz taking so much damage. Wow. Ends up being destroyed. That Shadow Wave doing a lot of extra damage there.
It looks like this top tier 1 should go down.
Yeah, that extra creep wave coming in is going to secure this top tower. Resolution, ready to go. He's already got his Ring of Health, and he's doing pretty well in the gold department.
Yeah, DC's rotations and their movement around the map with that Enchantress are what are really pulling them ahead of this game.
Yep, for sure. And MJW just fearing that top lane now. Unable to go through. Resolution just posturing. He's not afraid at all. I think he just has good, you know, map awareness of where things are, and I don't think he feels afraid of both an Oracle or an Axe at this moment.
Yeah, that's the real problem with FDL supports, right? Their Axe jungle Oracle's not exactly a great ganking hero, so they just have to sit there and none of their lanes are going to be really afraid of the supports coming into gank.
Yeah. And looks like CCNC actually ends up getting the haste rune, so I could see him actually doing something with Weehaw here. Maybe hopefully having Stanking back him up, getting that extra damage.
Yeah, this game is going to really ramp up when you see Moo make his first rotation and
Weehaw taking
Franz
a
gets
lot
that
of damage
dagger.
here in mid. Actually able to get a second Spirit Siphon off, and he's going to try and chase him with the haste, but Weehaw ends up making it away. And CCNC unable to secure anything off of that.
Well, I will say the CS looks definitely in DC's favor with that jungle and transfers doing better than the Doom.
Yeah.
Who's had a really rough game.
This Doom is not getting anything, but luckily Axe is kind of making up for it. Fawn's really taking over kind of that extra role, getting that extra farm. I think he's going to end up being kind of the core, while this Doom is going to fall into maybe like an aura-based kind of guy, hopefully transferring into some late-game damage.
Yeah, but he wants to have some way to follow up a blink call.
Yes.
Preferably on the AM.
Yeah, and Misery and Weehaw posturing mid. CCNC backing off, a little worried that maybe something will come, but he does have the ward there to actually give him that a little extra damage or extra vision to be able to see what's sort of going on. And Resolution just farming like crazy. Already has his Vanguard, and he's just gonna take out these jungle creeps.
The AoE build.
Problem. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. I like it a lot.
I like it as well. It prevents you from dying early to quick ganks, and it does build into the Abyssal Blade later, but I think this game, I actually don't like it. I would have preferred him getting a Battle Fury just because there's no, there's no pressure on him.
Yeah.
What's going to kill him early?
No, that's
he should just get the Battle Fury.
That is a good point. Like, he feels arguably really far ahead, in my opinion. He's like, this MJW is just there soaking up EXP. He's trying to go to that side camp to get something, but he's just getting nothing right now, and he only has a Thunderclap from the Hellbear Smasher, so and look at this. Resolution just walks into his jungle camp, takes it while he's
Yeah, he's not afraid of anything right now, and even I think he definitely should have gone the Battle Fury for the farm speed.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Fawn's just focusing on the jungle still. Looks like he's going to try and go for that Blink Dagger. He's at 1,400 gold right now, but bot lane, Misery and we just getting all their jungle creeps together and
Misery and Moo.
Sorry, Misery and Moo. Getting all those jungle creeps together and just really taking out that tower right now.
Well, the Wee's getting gone on.
And
doesn't have his skewer for about 10 seconds. One more Crypt Swarm should get him.
Ooh, and he actually ended up getting a little bit extra health, but he does have the magic stick. I think he's gonna try. Maybe gonna try something tricky here. Oh wow!
Oh, skewer into the tower.
Oh my God! And look at that, all that damage on Stanky. He barely makes it out. CCNC. Oh wow, he's playing with fire now. Oh, Weehaw. Oh, no. Unfortunately, gets taken out CCNC.
Weehaw tried to be cute there. Soxa's getting run down.
Yeah, looks like he might be able to make it. If he gets this Infernal Blade off for sure, along with the
MJW, what are you doing?
MJW! No! Why? And luckily, you know what?
That was the tiltiest chase ever.
He mad, but hashtag space created. Looks like Bisa playing the carry is going to be able to take out
That's bad
tower.
Space. I just
it's
went
really
over
bad
there. That's bad space.
Who ends up actually roaring the Terrorblade here.
Oh, he has no mana.
He has no mana. Oh, no. Able to save him, but actually ends up going down. That was really unfortunate.
Oh,
I don't think he thought that extra damage.
This game took an even worse turn for FDL with that Doom chase, the Terrorblade going down. Yeah, Terrorblade actually went Vanguard this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Resolution's going to be able to maybe chase down CCNC here, but it looks like he's going to make it out. That was really unfortunate there in the lane.
Come on, MJW.
Yeah. Luckily, though, I don't think we see FDL being that far behind. It is 10 minutes in, and we're looking at about a 2.5k gold lead for DC, as well as about a 1,500, 1,600 EXP lead for them as well.
Yeah, I do like FDL's mid game, but I get the feeling that this kind of momentum is going to continue, and that really that chase by MJW is a pretty telltale sign of this game ain't going well for me, guys.
Yeah, I got to do something, and then he just makes it a little bit worse. I mean, I think as soon as he started passing that tier 3, you just take a step back. He gets 3 extra armor, man. You know, that's a lot. Oh.
Well, it doesn't do anything against the Doom itself, but
Right, but it's just a chase, and they actually end up getting Misery there. Fawn's getting the Calling Blade on him after a nice little gank, along with the Oracle and the Terror Blade.
you know, if this were a pub, you know what Saxa would have done? Just all chat a question mark after that.
Question mark?
Question mark?
Question
Hello?
mark? Hello? Hello? Team? If he was a true American, he would. If he's truly embracing these new American roots.
Shannon, you gotta teach your team.
Yeah, they gotta know what it's like. No, we kidding.
When that happens, you gotta open up the all chat, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're already kind of clowning at the beginning of the game, but I am glad that they're they're not all chatting all throughout. It's a little nice, different experience than some of the pubs that I've played.
You know, we got a pretty decent stack for DC here.
Yeah, if they end up getting that caught out and maybe say something like the Axe gets them getting it, that could take a huge toll on them.
I don't think Axe can really tank that at this point.
Maybe you do it as a team then, or something like that. You know.
Maybe the Axe Enchantress or something. They do see it.
Yeah. So they have seen it now. I mean, they have a
He's
lot
going
of.
in. Look how much damage he took initially.
Yeah, but look how much damage he's doing. Wow, pure damage right there. It's not that bad.
They didn't take that much of it, and now they have to back off.
Yeah, but they got some of that.
Oh,
no.
there's a roar.
Stanking. Looks like he's gonna go down. Taking too much damage. Move. Great rotation.
And they're gonna clean up this stack now.
Yeah, and you know what? CCNC ends up getting RP'd there. He's going to go down. Wow, that burst from Sasko with the Shadow Wave. Lots and lots of damage. Yeah, and they get the wave here. Or sorry, the ancient stack. They were able to secure a little bit, which is, I think, in my opinion, a little bit better than giving them the full thing.
Yeah, but they lost 2 heroes in that process.
That's a good point. And Moo actually getting his Necro 3 book, and they've already started Roche here, and I don't think, looks like FDL is not going to contest this.
No, I don't think they really can at this point.
Yeah, I think
Death Prophet's down. They got that Wild Ring Ripper Tornado.
Oh, what a spell. And looks like they might try and maybe push this tier 3 here. I don't know if
I mean, they're going to try and take the they should take the tier 1 and pressure it as a trade, but they might not even get that.
I don't even think they're aware this is happening, and I think that's the issue right now. They're a little bit afraid, and now that they've waited this long, I think that's going to end up costing them.
Yeah, this game is rapidly getting out of control for FDL.
I mean, look at Resolution at the 7.7 net K worth. It's just doing really well. And if you look at EXP and gold graphs, DC just taking a dominant lead.
Yeah, he's about 150 gold away from this Battle Fury.
Wow.
It's probably a 14-minute Battle Fury treads Vanguard.
The Vanguard is this one. Oh no, Weehaw with this Invis rune here.
He spots out MJW.
Yeah.
Skewer.
Oh, the tilt. He's dead. Weehaw looked like he wanted to steal that a little bit, but he ended up holding off a little. So good stuff from DC there. Really smart TP. Able to secure that with the Invis rune there. Resolution just now starting to farm. He's got his Battle Fury, and he's just going to start farming the Radiant jungle. Not afraid at all, I think, anymore. And oh, looks like they're going to see Bisa here. Saska. Oh, Bisa ends up TPing out. Are they going to get him? Nope. Looks like he's going to back
Bisa
off.
playing the carry.
Yeah.
Bisa TPing.
I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And you know what's actually going to end up being a great synergy here is that Empower on that on Resolution here. His damage already is stacked. He's doing a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, originally they picked the Magnus, to increase the AM farm speed, but this game he doesn't even. Yeah, does he even need it?
No, I think he's doing fine right now. And they did see the farming, this ward actually here from Saska as well. Oh, I wonder if they saw that smoke. I'm not sure, but they do have a really deep ward in their jungle, and they were actually able to see the farming that was going on over there.
It doesn't look like they're aware right now, as Weehaw might just run into it.
Yeah, Weehaw might get caught out here, but I think with Saska they might actually be able to.
I think FDL is too scared.
I think so too, but we were talking about making those big plays last game. I think they already have to start doing that here, because they're not that far behind yet, but it is costing them at the moment.
Yeah.
And smoke does run out. Stanking kind of in behind enemy lines. Fawn's trying to do this 2-stack here, and I think he will get it. He's a little better armored. He does have the Blink Dagger now, and he's going to take some healing.
I mean, they're trying to take stacks, but I feel like FDL in this position, they really need to try and get pickoffs with that Axe. They're not that far behind, they can take fights if they get a good initiation off on somebody. They're just sort of all over the place right now.
No, for sure.
Oh,
And
that scan.
that scan, wow, they know. They know that was an amazing scan. I'm glad to see teams doing this really, really well. Well, looks like they're gonna try and maybe just wow, they're letting this tier 2 go down.
Just not
Resolution's
gonna
gonna
contest
confirm
it.
that last hit, and everybody else standing by, ready to get a low gank on. But
They're gonna
CC
try and break high ground like this. All
yeah,
right.
I mean,
Here we
CC&C,
go, boys.
well, they see Fawn's actually cutting the wave there. Oh, looks like CC&C just going to go down. Immediate roar there from Moo, actually taking him out. I wonder if they're actually going to return, or is Beast going to try and split push this and try and get some trades here, but I don't think so.
I think
He's already
without
coming
the
back.
Death Prophet, especially without Death Prophet buyback, you can't fight this.
Yeah, and
no exorcism.
And Resolution, look how much damage and look how far ahead he is already. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow!
Oh,
Oh my god!
That blow up, I mean, I was making, the troll comment about the pure damage, but look at that. Wow, and they're actually doing a ton of damage. Look at Fawns almost blowing them all up. Weehaw looks like he's not even going to make it out, and Resolution taking a ton of damage here as well. Bisa standing in the back. He's going to try and defend his last range barracks here up top, but I don't think he's going to make it. But
imagine if they had done that earlier when their racks wasn't being taken and they didn't have an Aegis.
Exactly, and and imagine you had a Death Prophet there doing that extra damage. Like
yeah.
A really good semi-hold, not really actually.
I think FDL felt like they were further behind than they actually were.
Yeah, I mean, well, now they are, as they are actually almost 12 to 14,000 gold if you look at the graph, and in terms of XP as well, we're looking at around 7,000.
To be fair, that axe got a lot of lucky spins. That was insane.
That was insane. I mean, I saw Salska there for a second, and then it was gone. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Saxa didn't even. He wasn't even sure what happened. He was just like, "What happened, guys?"
I'm dead. That's pretty much how he felt, I think. Yeah. That was really, really unfortunate, but sometimes you get that luck, and that's the luck you need to win a game.
Yeah.
Resolution still continuing to push bot lane here. Non-stop action. Oh, wow. Immediately going in on Fawns. Wow. Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, that blade mail
doing a lot of work. Resolution.
Now he's out of mana.
Yeah,
now
and
he's
he gets
dead.
blown up. CC&C though, kind of fighting back on this. MJW just kind of being a presence, being a nuisance with that Scorched Earth. They're doing a lot of damage, but will Resolution live? Yes, he will, and he is taking a lot. But no, he's gonna back off.
In the end,
they just take the tower, and looks like they keep pushing. Man, TC looking really dominant in this game. A really good push lineup, doing a great job.
I would say they look better than Shazam right now.
I would agree with you, and I think those are the top two. A lot of people were saying coming into this tournament. Yeah, and FDL, the second in this group. I mean, arguably supposed to be the next biggest challenge. They're making them look like another tier team. DC playing on a whole other level right now.
Absolutely. Again, this game doesn't impact standings, but at the same time, this is still.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we were talking about it at the beginning of the draft. There, you were a little afraid for this Anti-Mage, and look how Resolution's been doing. I mean, they did dominate MJW in that lane. I don't think he was able to really get anything done.
Yeah, there's certain key moments in this game that really turned it in DC's favor. First was the domination of the Doom. The second was Weeha's outplay mid.
Yeah.
Solo killing the Death Prophet.
Yeah, that was actually huge.
And also, the Beastmaster offlane didn't get punished nearly enough at.
Oh, Weehaw going in on here. Fawn's taking a lot of damage. Is Weehaw going to be able to make it out? He's not going to be able to blink.
He's got the skewer though.
Yeah,
he's fine.
And looks like he's going to make it out. Moo maybe looking to counter engage here. No, they end up backing off. But he does have the rest of the team with him now, and so they are looking to maybe do some action. Weehaw all healed up, and they do actually see that they're kind of in that upper area on the high ground just beside the mid lane there. MJW hiding in the trees there, so maybe they will spot him out before anything kind of happens.
I'm surprised nobody's going here. DC,
Yeah, a lot
you
of
guys are so far ahead.
Well, look at Misery coming in from behind. Or sorry, not from behind, but Beast are taking a lot of damage. Misery taking a lot, but Resolution coming in. Oh, wow. Look at that RP from
Oh,
three-man RP. Everybody getting blown up. This is an amazing fight. Beast just trying to do the damage he can, trying to get Saska, but he's not going to make it. GG has been called. DC, like I said, just playing phenomenally. And FDL ends up going down 2-0 for DC. in this grand final, or not this grand final, the last qualifying match for these two teams for this Group A match.
And DC will take first place in their group.
Yeah.
And they will play the second place team of Group B, and so most likely FDL should be facing off against Shazam.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to see those two teams face off in the grand finals still.
I agree.
I think Shazam and Digital Chaos are looking like, in my opinion, the two best representatives in the North American region, and it would be phenomenal if we could have both of them at the event. So it's going to be one. Right now, I
gotta say it's DC. Shazam hasn't looked as great as
Digital Chaos looks
DC.
So tight here.
They're dominant.
Yeah.
They're dominant.
They're playing like a real tier 1 team. So congratulations to them.
At the same time, I don't know how much that is due to having an easier group.
That could be argued. I mean,
we won't know until we see playoffs.
I think we both agreed though that FDL was playing pretty well though.
I think.
I
said FDL was a surprise.
Okay, I thought they were playing pretty well. So that's the difference between us. But that's the thing though is, what are we gonna see in this playoff action? I could see.
We'll have to wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really excited actually. I think there's gonna be some phenomenal games.
Yeah.
But thank you very much everybody for joining us. This is Charlie C. Yang and Connor Jansen here. We're Bad Kappa Studios.
Oh my god, I feel so stupid every time you say that now.
Well, I mean, you're the one who came up with it, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the stream offline for a little bit here.
And we have a special, I don't want to say treat, because...
Well, I don't know if it's actually going to go down. So we hope there's a...
Okay, it's going down. It's going
down.
It's happening. I don't want to call it as a treat. This is... in some ways, could be very disturbing. So you can guess who made this?
In my opinion, if you like memes, you're going to love this video. If you don't like memes, you're going to think this video was a huge waste of time, but still kind of cool.
You're still going to laugh a bit, and you're going to hate yourself because of it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're going to take the stream down for just a little bit here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate you, supporting these Manila Hub qualifiers that BTS is running. We'll be around. Hopefully, I'll get to cast more games. I think I actually cast one more actually with Grant. So
yeah.
you will see me around a little bit. I wasn't expecting to cast, but here I am.
Here we are.
And it's funny because we've always talked about casting together.
We're talking too much.
No, what's wrong with talking too much?
Let's go to the video.
All right. Stream's going to go down. See you later, folks. Enjoy the video that's going to be coming up next.